What's up guys, it's ENDYMION, and today I wanted to talk about one of the projects within Mass Effect that never got to see the light of day. Today it's all about Mass Effect Corsair. Obviously there will be spoilers for the Mass Effect universe, and now let's begin. So there's a video on YouTube channel MinMax where Mark Dara speaks about the cancelled Mass Effect Corsair. I'll link the video in the description box below if you want to watch it. Mass Effect Corsair was set to be a space exploration game on the Nintendo DS of all platforms, and would have focused on players taking on the role of a Corsair as they traveled the galaxy, discovering and finding new and cool things in the Mass Effect's Milky Way galaxy. If the name Corsair sounds familiar, that's cause we had someone who did this very thing on the squad before, that being Jacob Taylor in Mass Effect 2. Jacob was a Corsair before being scouted by Cerberus way back when. Corsairs were kind of like Han Solo in a sense. They were individuals with their own personal starships that would take on unofficial jobs by the Alliance military in exchange for credits basically. Needed someone smuggled in secret, maybe launder some unsavory items without people knowing, that's what Corsairs did. And I'm bummed to learn that this was an idea that never saw the light of day. Because a few months back, I did a 3-part series titled A New Hero, where I talk about what I would love to see as the central character in a Mass Effect game. And in those videos, I talk about the hero being of the bounty hunter role, putting us into a morally gray area where we aren't officially a part of the Alliance anymore. And the game's side quests and hub areas would be more akin to a dingy space bar full of pirates, mercenaries, and drug dealers than the pristine halls of the Citadel. Because when you really think about it, in both the trilogy and Andromeda, we've always played a military-like figure that had direct ties and answered to some sort of council that governed the well-being of humanity. Shepard was a Spectre, which meant they were above the law, but Shepard still answered to the council. Technically, Mass Effect 2 is the closest we got to what Corsair would have been, which was a Mass Effect experience where the lines between good and bad blurred. And to this day, I still think Mass Effect 2 is the best game in the series because of that creative decision. So a Corsair-like game having us exploring remote worlds and derelict colonies and finding all kinds of hidden things, and then selling that information to the highest bidder sounds awesome. But the Nintendo DS part is a really weird head scratcher. Apparently the game was cancelled because Nintendo DS cartridges cost around $10-ish per cart to make, and the game's retailed somewhere between $30 to $40 at retail, which, once you toss in development costs and retailer cuts, there isn't much left there for most developers unless you're Nintendo, of course. But a concept like Corsair is what I've always kind of wanted from Mass Effect. I don't want to be the poster boy for humanity in the future. I want to be the guy humanity tells children not to grow up like. I want to be a bounty hunter running across rooftops, bagging and tagging rogue alien targets for credits. I want to sit in a dingy bar drinking a drink with a name I can't pronounce with weird looking aliens that want me dead, watching me with xenophobic stares as me and my squad mates sit there discussing our next move while keeping our backs to the walls. I want to feel truly unsafe and skeptical of everyone and anything I come into contact with within the confines of a Mass Effect game. That sounds like a dream game to me, personally. Corsair apparently was also going to heavily lean into the spaceship combat side of gameplay and have the player being able to fly through space while blasting rogue Batarian pirate ships as you make off with precious cargo. Sign me up, that sounds awesome. Even if Corsair got canned, they could have at least made it into, say, a budget title and put it on PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Steam, for example. I would have played the hell out of this. Like I've said in previous videos, we do not have enough science fiction RPGs with dialogue trees and interesting stories and squad mates. Sure, I guess you could say Fallout sort of fits this bill, but it's not spacey enough for me. Outer Worlds kind of scratches this, but it's too cartoony in my opinion, for what I want. I want that Mass Effect realness with the grit, dark, and morally questionable atmosphere just suffocating me with hard choices and interesting villains and allies to bicker with. Now that Corsair was said to have ship combat, dude, I would love to have some of that in the new Mass Effect game. That would be wild. I really hope that happens. Oh man, when my mind starts to go crazy with ideas of a bounty hunter Mass Effect game that has like cities to explore with dense level design and vertical style combat. Dude, if I was a millionaire, I would make that happen, believe me. Well, at least N7 Day is around the corner, so hopefully something happens and we see a glimpse of the new Mass Effect game. Well, what do you guys think of Mass Effect Corsair? Would you have played it, or would you want the game to be expanded upon in its own full game in the future in some way, shape, or form? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love Mass Effect, I got a ridiculous amount of content on the channel. So please like, subscribe, all the things the algorithm loves. It gives my life meaning. Also, happy 12th anniversary to Dragon Age Origins, one of the best RPGs of its time. Dude, we still need a remaster of Origins and Dragon Age 2. When is that happening, BioWare? Please. Well, anyways, thanks guys, I'm ENDYMION. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow on YouTube. I'll be playing Destiny 2 with subscribers if you want to check that out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.